All right, so I'm gonna give you a little short thing, and I talk so much. I don't know who's telling the truth. Okay, I don't trust. I'm gonna say this: I don't trust nobody in this case. I don't trust the people who's, and I want justice for this little boy. Okay, don't get me wrong. I don't trust the people, the Hispanic folks who are in this situation, and I don't trust Andre Jackson either, and I don't trust HPD Harris County. Point is, I like the one thing I did about the what happened to our Blaxican sister, um, Jasmine Burns. I like to throw all the detail out. Anyone know I did close the video down, but when the white guy, Robert Cottrell, and they were saying that, and Sean King from Black Lives Matter was saying it was him, and I had a brother call me a nigga because I mentioned the Blaxican daddy, what's it called? Records, criminal records. Well, y'all want us to find justice for who killed this little girl. So I have to do all, it's like playing cards, put all the cards on the table. That's what I do, okay? Whatever so-called evidence, rumors, details, clues, I put all the table and see which is true and which is false and which makes sense and which don't make sense. That's what I do. Okay, I do it to everybody because it's their truth, the other truth, and the truth. Okay, I mean, sound like Tasha K. Okay, about the Cardi B and what's the name? And Storm Reed last year. Okay, that's right. It's her truth, your truth, and the truth in the middle. So you see why when he got arrested, of course, I kind of had a gut feeling he did something wrong. And remember, I'm sorry, Andre, I know you're locked up. I had to mention your background because 2 months ago, that's why I kind of believe that also, in my opinion, I'm not saying this is what I'm speculating. This is what I'm in my head. I'm gonna speak my mind, freedom of speech. That since he ran when it happened 2 months ago, he had a weapons charge. Okay. So, and if you, I mean, let you know, y'all riding dirty like the song that was the name, Clement say, if you've been riding dirty and you're in an area and they're accusing you, yeah, it could be, and I would not be shocked if he is guilty, innocent. It's a racial issue, and if he's guilty, they're going to use his race as a, instead of looking at his actions. However, 2 months ago, prior, just like I said about the guy who found the little boy, he had records. The big Hispanic dude, the one that was on camera, scared to come, he had records. So I did the same thing. I started to look for Andre Jackson records, and I saw he had a record too, trespassing and gun. Yeah, I'm sorry to say this, dude, but we gotta put all the cards together and see who's telling the truth. And the same thing with the Malaya Davis. And shout out to that Latino dude from Florida, although he's Republican, he's Latino for Trump. I don't know, he Dominican, maybe Mexican, whatever. But he put out the cards on the table. He interviewed the mistress of Darian Vance. And I'm gonna look at that. Even though I'm not a Trump supporter type person, I'm thinking about subscribing to the Latino Dudes channel. I think I am. Okay, the one that's on Florida who covered the Malaya Davis case. But see how he put in, just like me, I got criticism too. He was saying about Cornell. I knew that he deserved a award. I'm going to go another change subject about Malaya Davis. I knew that he deserved a award. I'm sorry. And I'm glad the white guy that's in prison, that was in jail with Darian, said that he told it, because I knew he said he had a dream. And it's something in the Nation of Islam. The Nation of Islam have already said Cornell X and the new Black Panthers, not the old Black Panthers, say he don't represent. It was on Vice show saying that. So I knew right there it was some false, some whatever. But they said that he told that white guy and he told HB, and they all the time. Remember, also they're saying, I don't believe that that Malaya is is dead. I mean, is alive. It seemed to me he already knew. Okay, and I really don't like that, and that's all. See why I don't trust. Okay, so the inmate told couple days whatever for me and Cornell X. Okay, I'm gonna use example. See how that Acevedo came around that time and said he didn't believe Malaya Davis was alive. So that means he knew about it if the jail inmate told him, okay? I'm sorry. It's my opinion, okay? So see why I don't trust HPD in Harris County. The only person people gonna talk flack about me, and I am a liberal, one that I voted for, is Kim Orr. Because even though she had to do her job, the and said that it's significant evidence, but that's trash right there. No, not her. The police union guy who was, when people criticized about what happened in the um, Hardy Street thing. I don't trust that police union guy because I don't know if he was there back in 2013. I'm the one that snitched on, yes, I'm going to admit it, snitched on Officer Davis and Officer Garcia. Remember I talked about when I talk about, and I'm going to use my language, when I said that George Zimmer is a pocho nigga. Remember that video back in 2013 I mentioned about at the job I was working at then with the three Aunt Jemimas, Dar, Camel, and High Yellow can pass as white? Okay. And I mentioned, I said, a Latino guy with a Negro or Afro-Mexican nose. Okay, that was him, and a dark-skinned brother. Because the dark-skinned brother, Davis, let some coon trash harass me from the, what's that place called Star Hope, okay? Then I was working apartments down there, okay, doing internship, and a Latino woman. And yes, I put her business out there because she was being abusive to her kids. She had two of her kids are part Puerto Rican because she's Mexican American, and the other one, all from her husband, and he has been supposed to be on property. So she asked me, since we in job assistance, to help her get a job, because she was going through a lot. She even broke the phone in the community building. So we went to the right there by Second Ward. What's that? Martha Kitchen. And I never had no problem with HBD except for that dark skinned one who let the coon trash harass me and make fun of me and stuff. Okay, remember I told you that it was two Mexican women from Mexico. Okay, and their brother I called Cholo. Okay, we used to clean up together in the stadium. Okay, so I happened to see them because we both left that bitch. So the cuss up here, the Chicano woman who acted like Sakaya and Jemima, who would cuss at us and cussing English and Spanish. Because yeah, they both we all call her Diablo. Okay, we he comes 2013. We at the Martha's kitchen. Okay, so I had my hair in a ponytail because I couldn't have my hair braided, so I had to slick it down, put it in a ponytail before that lithium bipolar medication make my hair fall out back in 2013. So what happened is, okay, so while I'm speaking Spanish, and I'm talking to them about the job I working and how we both left that heifer, okay. So was Cholo there? Cholo went there. It was his older sisters. They look very indigenous. Okay, they from Mexico City, Jefe. So we're speaking Spanish, and there's a sister she had a nice weave in her hair, and I said, I like your hair, I like the weave. So a brother, couple shades lighter than me, said, I like that them panties. I like that. What he said, I like that. You like a girl. I don't even like no girls that have a ponytail in my head, okay? And it was clowning me. So I told Officer Davis, I said, lucky I didn't tell Niece Parker because she a lesbian and she was a bitch because I was allowed to snitch on his ass. They making homophobic comments at me. So then I tell Officer Davis, he told him to stop doing. So I said, I want them arrested. I said, I want man, go and get your food. See, and so I did take a picture of them by the apartment company where I was working at doing the internship, and they was laughing on their way to the Star Hope. Okay, I took a picture. Yes, I did. I took a picture of the dog, but they walking in laughing. Ah! So going back to the Hispanic woman who's Chicano. Okay, and what happened is she went through a tragic situation. I don't want to tell her business. You don't like to have her. What happened to her was very tragic to her, okay? All right? So she had a diploma due to that situation. So she had a bunch of kids. She's a big Michael Jackson fan. She actually named her child by them. Yes, she did. So she was very abusive to them. She was screaming because they had told her stop doing it. They can call CPS on her ass. She asked me to help her get a job because she had a diploma, and then her husband had a record, and he was not supposed to be in the apartment complex. So we meet each other at the Martha's Kitchen in July 2013. But I don't like the president of the police union. I do not like him because either him or someone who worked for him excused those two officers. So what happened is, I said, "Hey, how you doing?" I said, "Well, Metro is hiring, and you don't have to have a diploma." So, and she said, "Talk to him," to her husband. Her husband very controlling. So she told me her business. So I said, well, she need a drive, get a driver's license to drive a bus. Man, she ain't got no driver. So anyway, so then I said, well, they haven't. I said, I'll give you information when I go back to the apartment. And so she got, I said, well, you told me you wanted a job. I said, what about these kids here? She said, I mean, be a bitch, but I'm trying to eat. So here come Officer Garcia with a bald head, light skin, with a Negro nose, not to Afro-Mexican back in the Costa Chica, Guerrero, Oaxaca. I did say that, and then when I said about George Zimmer, okay? And Pocho nigga, I had to because I couldn't use the word anyway. I call George Zimmer a Pocho nigga when he won his case about Trayvon Martin. I call him a Pocho nigga. Anyway, and I talk about his Afro Peruvian grandfather. I sure did. I talk about all that on it. So anyway, because his grandmother's father was, her mother's father was Afro Peruvian. So he was trying to use his case he wasn't racist. Anyway, point is we tried to trade on. So anyway, see, y'all don't pay attention to detail like I do. So Officer Garcia berated me in front of everybody. And y'all know I hate to be berated. I have to be about that. And I'm trying to explain to him that I ain't doing anything wrong. Is that I know the woman and it's an internship. I was working in this office in the community building. And he said, don't argue with me. So by his rule, which is a mistreatment due to 31 or 3903, baby. Thank you. I'm glad I know that. So during the fall, I snitched on the dark-skinned brother who let the fools harass me. He didn't arrest him. And I snitched on the Chicano man with the Negro nose, with the Afro-Mexican nose, wide Negro nose. So, and I did put wide nose when I described. I think I put it in capital. Or why I should put a Negro Afro-Mexican nose. Anyway, yeah, we need to describe the officer we have a complaint. So what happened is I get a letter in October, I believe, in November, and they tell me that they ain't do nothing wrong. They ain't do nothing. So why would I believe when Hart Street happened in the presence of the police union, why would I take any, do you see why I take personal issues? So when Guadalupe Flores told me that you believe social media, I ain't gonna believe the people who did justice to me, who had their officer talk to me when I worked security, talk to me crazy. They had to snitch to the mirror about. Yes, I did snitch to the mirror about that situation. Yes, I did. First of all, let me tell you something. I don't believe. Let me say this again. I don't believe in that. Okay, and I know in Houston and here in this so stupid conservative state, many people believe in rigidity. I don't believe rigidity, even as a Catholic Christian. And I'm glad the Pope verified that there is heresy. So if I'm, especially and God knows my conscience, I went to go eat free food on my lunch break at Martha's Kitchen. I'm not there to start any mess. Okay? So why try to go after a person instead of go after the real thugs out there who doing things wrong purposely in their conscience? So yeah, and remember, I'm from the east side, okay, which is Harris County. So I'm not, all this, and I kind of believe that's why he was targeting me, because they were looking for accuracy in people during the Obama administration, because they felt, white race people felt that they had accuracy in people, Hispanic people, and then the police were going to target brothers, especially men, to put in the prison complex of slavery, okay, 13th Amendment. So do you understand that I take that really seriously? So I'm agree. No, I don't trust them. And I'm not perfect. 1 Corinthians 4:2. Stewards supposed to be trustworthy. They're not trustworthy. Even the ugly attitude. When I worked at events as security officer, many of them, not all, had ugly attitudes. And when I look at, I know by their fruit. Like Jesus said about, they're not a good person. They're doing it. One thing, like I learned my leadership management class I bought on Groupon, that is a bad ethic, okay? A bad ethic. Just like Hitler used a bad as a leader, and Gandhi used good as a leader. So when you see them by their fruit, they're not good people. I'm sorry. Anybody use their authority is like the scribes and Pharisees, and even Jesus did not agree with that. And he's God in the flesh, right? So that's why I would never take issue with any of those police departments, because unless they show some trustworthy traits and receipts, then I'm never gonna trust a human being, especially when they lie. And then remember, Reaper, I'm undecided about this because they first said it was Shay Calhoun, then they said it was Andre Jackson, then they let him go, then the next thing 2 years later, they say he did it. I don't know who to believe. Then you have people say he didn't do it, then they say he did. This dude saying he Michael Jackson's son, then he's saying ain't Grace John's son. So do you understand that? Do you understand? And see, yes, in my record clean, y'all, I don't go in and try to break the laws, okay? All right, and I'm sorry. And yes, I did snitch on them 2 officers. Let me tell y'all something. I'm going to say it in my conscience, in my heart. I don't believe in that, okay? And I know on a spiritual level, a person who does that type of tactic is not good. They're a bad person taking authority. It is what it is. And I don't know why y'all like people like that. That's why folks get away with abuse, okay? That's why. Like, for example, Chicago. All that trash going on, it's not just the thugs in the street. It's the police officers and the politicians that are on special for human trafficking and are condoning it. Okay? It is what it is. Anytime you have a high crime rate area, they're looking to put those people who did, children, men, women, whatever, elderly, in the donor registry so they can use the sell in the black market. Okay? No, that is true. Like Osterville came on, and I did say on Facebook, I did say that the reason why Southwest is ratchet and they got folks killing and robbing. First of all, it's a minority area. It's not a white wealthy area. Like I read on was it David Goldberg's book about how to deal with white people, whatever, on Kindle last year. Police concentrate working for wealthy white people. Okay, like River Oaks. You don't hear that mess. Don't get me wrong, it's prime river they cover up, but you don't hear that mess in River Oaks. But you in urban areas, they can care less unless they really want to get a case and they gonna get a raise and all that. So when it was targeting people African descent, and I got targeted from white, and you're not trying to expand and African descent folks, they're trying to get a check because they get a cut. Then the New York Police Department revealed that when the African descent Hispanic folks came out there and revealed how the New York Police Department was targeting LGBT people and African people, Hispanic people down there. The Hispanic cop who's Puerto Rican, look kind of like Fat Joe a little bit, was on the Vice show. Okay, I studied this because, God forbid, I don't want these people. I don't even need these people. It's like dealing with a snake. You don't need a cobra, right? A cobra, right? You try to get away from it. You just want to know what it does. That's where I examine that stuff. Because God forbid, I'm being Santa Claus right now, these people will never touch me. Okay, so that's the reason why that I don't trust them. Like I told Guadalupe, I don't. And I told her on my field, not on because I left her alone. I didn't do with her, but I don't trust them at all. And I worked in not law enforcement as an cop or anything, but I was a security officer, and I saw the people in the beige. Okay, I saw how they treated me, and we supposed to work together. Do you understand? So I'm sorry, I don't want nothing like that teaching me anything. Like I said before, if I have to deal with that, then let Satan, the angel Christ himself, be my authority. Okay, because at least I know what I'm dealing with, not someone who's a wolf in sheep's clothing. Okay, so that's why I don't trust. But what y'all think about the thing, the video? Do you think that this Hispanic guy, and I did cover his identity because I didn't want to expose everything. I'm not trying to be like that, and I did reach out to him. He has not responded back to an instant message. But I reached out to him on the program, on the Facebook app, and he told me all this. So I don't know who's telling the truth. I'm just hoping that if this is my thing, okay? Because I wasn't there, I was working, okay? Let's get straight. If Andre did do it, brother, come out and say, I don't care. Please do, okay? Because you're making it by you being racist and these folks being racist. You make it into a black and brown situation that I don't want to see. No cop picking, shot picking trash. Okay, I don't want to see that. If you didn't do anything about it, did not commit this murder, can you please tell the truth? Throw everybody on the bus. Don't be racial with it. Because guess what? See how I said when you be racist? See how limited you are? Here's his two Hispanic men. That's one thing that African people, I get tired of. Y'all generalize everybody. And Spanish people do it too. But African people notice that one person did it, everybody. But when someone else do something, I get in defense because I don't get involved in that thuggery mess. But do you see how other folks react when a brother is actually guilty of something and they say they do nothing? Because African people, right after segregation ended, made jokes, said all white people, all Mexicans, all Puerto Ricans, all Asian. You know what I'm saying? Generalizing, and other folks in those groups who don't do that type of stuff feel offended. You gotta think about them too. You don't want to buy it because Pookie and Ray Ray shot somebody and you say, well, all Mexicans do. You don't want someone who's Hispanic say, hey man, I don't do that. Are you Pookie and Ray Ray going out there and shoot? Do you understand? I'm very politically correct. So, see, I want Andre to understand. You have two Hispanic men on social media saying that you didn't do this mess. Two. So, when you made, and this is all Hispanic folks that got offended, and they include, because I got Spanish Creole, include me, because I'm African American. Point is, when you make those comments, when you brush everybody in a negative stereotype, see how God works, and I'm not perfect. Two Hispanic men are coming out here saying, you did not do this situation. And I'm telling my African people, stop stereotyping. You don't want nobody stereotyping us. Don't stereotype nobody else either. It goes fair is fair. You cannot sit and say all people. First of all, you're not God and say all people. Okay? So I can understand based on your experience, but not everybody is like that. You have not met every individual in the community. It's the same respect. Just so I can't, and I have to say that I get mad when people go on Facebook and say they do nothing, all black folks aside, because as an African person, and yes, I'm mixed with other races, and people don't know that, but I'm going to tell like Israel, I'm going to go on one job rule. I don't want nobody to stereotype me with that situation either. That's why I take racial issues very seriously, because it can mean, it's like me saying you slept with your baby mom, your baby mom while you was your wife. And if I went and spread that rumor, they will mess up your marriage. Okay, because based on a lie. So I shouldn't say that, right? That's the same thing that you don't want nobody to say about you. That's why I take racial issues and stereotype, because that's what happens. When Trayvon, and I'm going to say about Trayvon Martin, I had a Spanish homie, okay, we know each other, I used to go, I don't want to say I was working at King Market, he was working King Market back in 2013, and you had a Pookie Ray Ray come at the King Flea Market acting a fool, and this dude, who ain't no George Zimmerman, they got mad, and he just told him in a nice way, can you stop, hey, George Zimmerman, right? Do you see what I'm saying? So if Andre is guilty of this crime, you don't want some brother who's in charge of something. Hey, nigga, you just like that man to kill that little boy. Do you understand? That's the same damn thing, okay? Andre, I know you're in jail. Maybe they just had cell phone. You have two Hispanic men. So when you made that big thing that no different, try picking, folks, you made a cotton picking trash on and said all Hispanics, and then you try to attack the sister of this little boy, you was no different. Then that's why I bailed out. I said, oh, you put me in this shit. Hell no. And I mixed. I got a Spanish Creole ancestor in my family tree. I don't go like one dry rule. I know my history. One dry rule never helped us. I want y'all to understand something. One drop rule was to keep us from having a drop of black bean. That's why a lot of Latinos do not want to talk about this in their roots. One drop rule for oppression. I don't understand how people, y'all, keep this stock on, and it's not even a law. And you get mad when someone don't go along with it, because someone like me is educated. You still stuck in the past trying to hold on to an oppressed rule to keep you where you at in the bottom what the white race man wants you to be. Okay? I'm not saying you have mixed heritage is going to keep you up, because I'm poor, okay? Don't get wrong. I'm saying is that was used for economic devaluation, and it was used to cause discrimination. You want to hold on to a rule that didn't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that other bloodlines that's not black is important, because people use that argument too. No, bring it all together. Claim it all together. That's what I do in my background. I don't deny a doggone thing. Whatever I got in my rules is right here talking to y'all right now. Okay? So when you sit here and say all Hispanics kill folks and all other stuff, that's no different when they say that about us. I can say, even though I'm mixed with Spanish Creole and they don't recognize, forget, I don't care, because I'm my own person. But that's the same thing when it comes to Africa. You can't sit here and say that, brother. So you ought to be thankful if you are innocent, bro. 2 Hispanic men. Two. Even though it's not a lot, at least it's something. It's coming for your behind. Because I noticed it went to me after seeing people in the comment section. And when you was declared guilty, and yeah, I sold you behind out because what you said on that night and how you erased my message. Hey, no, they want to take issue with this. Because I'm being seen as, I'm being defamed, okay, as a child, sympathize with a child killer. Instead of trying to help someone that's innocent when they tell me it's innocent. Do you know what I'm saying? My reputation is ruined. And I'm always going for back for someone that's innocent, okay? Not someone that's guilty of killing, especially a child, okay? Let it be known up in here. But when you sit here and said that stuff to Guadalupe, you know me, hold on right now. When you said that mess and got disrespectful and started being racist, I had to bail out and tell you behind, and then your behind, I'm glad I screenshot. Something told me on that Sunday to screenshot that thing, and I screenshot. And y'all see the proof of y'all who critical of me telling him off about how he being racist. Because one thing the man don't want to do, he wanted to sit here, all that old black and endowed mess ain't happening you for your brother. I told you. See, you gotta think intelligent from the average Joe, brother. You can't go along with the average Joe because it's popular. That's one thing I do not do is go along with the average Joe because it's popular. If it's hurting somebody, if it's ignorance, I'm not going along with it. Okay, and if I do some ignorance, then I do follow it. It is what it is. But that you know, that's what 2 Latinos had came out and said that you didn't do this. So you gotta be counting your blessings, never to make a stereotypical mark and say all Hispanics, because I'm glad I'm not like that. I'm gonna give you, when I worked at Minute Maid, I left Minute Maid and rode the train, went to Church's Chicken. Last year, bought 1 chicken bone. I mean, what do you call it? Drumstick, right there on Lockwood. Guess who gave me some money to be paid for me to get some extra chicken? A Latino brother. Let me tell you something. That's why I'm not racist. A Latino brother gave me some chicken out of his own money. I didn't even ask for it. When I broke my ankle, when I messed up my ankle, okay? Deal with old crazy brother and Arabian man that was being rude. Everything he's been at George R. Brown. And when I went to donate class and fell right there at Texas Medical Center, when it was raining that Tuesday in February, went to the bench hall. A Latino woman from Dallas, not too far from Dallas, she dated a white man. My phone charger was out. My phone was out. I didn't have no plug. And guess what? This Latino woman gave me a plug for my phone charger. Yes, she did. So do you understand that I don't have this? I'm glad that I'm glad that I had both enemies of all colors and friends and those who helped me out of all colors. So I want y'all on my channel. I don't, and he needs to think if he is, because I'm still looking at this crazy dude. Okay, you need to understand. You got 2 Latino men. 2 are telling you did not do this. Tell the world. And I had to blare out because I didn't want to give too much info. Okay, I did with the other guy. Okay, from who was part of the Brown Berets. Talk to Dr. Castaleta, whatever her name is. But no. At the end of the day, I screenshot to show how 2 Hispanic. I did this for a reason. So when y'all talk, all y'all African people, yeah, that went See how it is? Yeah, that Mexican When you start sound just like the other Benjamin thing, y'all sound just alike. When these 2 ain't no brothers in the area speaking up for that dude. Let you know, I ain't seen nobody African saying speaking up for this dude. Okay, and I saw a lot of some of them come on a conversation talking trash about that, but he got arrested. Truth of the matter is, two Hispanic men, two, I don't care if it's less, it's still somebody, came out and said, you did not do this. You better count your blessings. Next time, don't ever say no racist stuff about anybody. Look at people as individuals. Because you got folks, and you had a dark-skinned man helping them white Hispanic cops, and then a lot of skin blood too, taking it behind to the in Harris County. And a dark-skinned male, your color, your skin tone. And he didn't speak up for you. He didn't speak up for you. Do you understand? Do you understand why I don't take... Hello. Call it like it is. I look at people as individuals. I don't look at color, cause they can mess you behind up. The same person you think is cool based on the color you trying to say is cool can stab you in the back.